Welcome back. 15 years ago, people lined up to give blood after the devastating event of September 11th impacted our nation. Those of us who are around will never forget that. People wanted to do something. They wanted to give back. They wanted to help. And to many, this seems like the best thing to do, maybe by giving blood, rolling up your sleeves. And while people want to help during a tragedy or natural disaster, it's the blood already on the shelf that actually takes care of those immediate needs during an emergency. And that takes donations, regular donations throughout the year. So here to talk to us more about the Kentucky Blood Center and its need is Denise Fields, Communications and Marketing Manager for the Kentucky Blood Center. And Denise, thanks so much for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course. So yeah, I know it stood out in my mind, the lines. I remember seeing on the news all the lines outside blood centers and donation centers.
Yes.
And of course that was very much appreciated, but a lot of the blood that was needed was already used for those victims in many cases, right?
That's right. That's what people think. There's an emergency, there's a tornado, there's a tragedy, I'm going to go give blood, which is well and good and always needed.
Right.
But it's the blood that's on the shelf in the hospital, at the blood bank, that's used during the emergency, the immediate needs of the emergency.
Right.
That's why we're always asking people to give blood.
Sure. We've got to keep those shelves stocked up, and I've been out to the blood center and seen the particular types of blood where it is literally empty because people have just not been in to donate. I know summer tends to be a slow time for you all, and you tend to pick up a little bit more in fall when school is back in session.
That's right.
And there's more blood drives. But yeah, it is that constant need, and you have to keep those shelves stocked because blood's only good for a certain amount of time.
It's
right?
only good for 42 days.
Yeah.
And most of it, almost all the time, it's used well before that 42 days. And we just need people to come in all the time. And I know people get so tired of hearing us.
Yes.
We need you, we need you, we need you. But we really do because blood is being used every single day.
And it's saving lives. And I think it's important to, people really get caught up in those natural disasters. They see the awful video on the news and they want to do something to help. But you can keep that spirit of giving and wanting to do good for your fellow man by just setting up regular appointments to donate, right?
That's right. That's right. People can donate every 56 days. It's so simple.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much time. You can make an appointment. You can walk in and donate or just drop in.
Right.
And we have donor centers here at Beaumont and Andover and Lexington. We're also in Pikeville, Somerset, and Louisville at donor centers. And then we have blood drives everywhere, every day.
Right.
And almost 80% of our blood is collected at blood drives.
Which is why in the summer, where a lot of those are canceled due to vacations in school, you guys run low, and then again in the winter, a lot of them get canceled because of bad weather.
Bad weather,
so,
right.
So
right.
it's good to donate while you can and while you know weather's good and you're going to be able to.
That's right.
So as you mentioned, drives all the time, so people can look and see if there's a drive going on near them on your website, right?
Yes, kybloodcenter.org, and they can find a blood drive that's close to them, that's close to work, that's close to church, that's close to school.
Easy.
Sure.
Easy. And there is one today we should mention for those who are in Lexington or around Lexington.
Right. Jack Kane Ford is having a blood drive for us. They're really good to us, and they have drives multiple times during the year, but they're out on Versailles Road, and their blood drive goes until noon today.
Fantastic. All right. So if you are inspired and you want to give right now, just head out to Jack Kane Ford and just check out KentuckyBloodCenter.org there on your screen for a lot more information on locations and drives. And if you have any questions about giving, they can usually be answered there. There aren't as many restrictions as there used to be.
That's right. That's exactly right.
All right. Very good. Denise, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course. And we're going to be checking back in with Eric at Boyd Orchards coming up after this. Stay with us.